Hello students, in the present video session we'll discuss about linear block codes. Almost all types of coding schemes belongs to a subset called as linear block codes. We can also implement nonlinear block codes in order to detect as well as correct the errors. But the implementation and structure of nonlinear block codes is difficult. So therefore we can concentrate on linear block codes. In the case of linear block codes, we can generate a code in which we can use exclusive OR operation between two valid code words in order to create another valid code word. So we can consider two valid code words and we can perform exclusive OR operation, that is addition modulo 2, in order to create another valid code word. Minimum distance for linear block codes. We can easily compute the minimum distance d minimum for a linear block code. So we know that d minimum is equal we can compute as number of ones in the non-zero valid code word with the smallest number of ones. So that is nothing but d minimum. From the set of code words we have to compute the d minimum for all the code words, and among those set of code words, what is the value of d minimum? So that d minimum is nothing but minimum Hamming distance. So now we can consider simple parity check code, which is the most familiar error detecting code in which we can compute the code word n. We can compute the code word n by considering the data word with the k bits plus one additional bit. While adding extra one bit, we have to check the number of ones in the code word. So now the question comes, how we can add that extra bit. So that extra bit will be either 0 or 1 depending upon number of ones in the code word. So we have to select the extra bit, which is called as parity bit, in order to make sure that the number of ones in the code word is equal to even number. We have to maintain the number of ones in the code word as even, such that we have to add one extra bit. That extra bit may be either 0 or 1. The minimum Hamming distance for this category is d minimum equal to 2, which means that the code is a single bit error detecting code. It cannot correct any kind of errors. So now we have one table. Here we are having the simple parity check code with 5, 4. So we are having the data word size as 4 bits and the code word size as plus 1 bit, that is 5 bits. So we have to compute the code word for the given data word such that we have to maintain even number of ones in the code word. So since I can add code word n is equal to k plus 1 extra bit, so this extra bit may be either 0 or 1, such that number of ones in the code word it should be equal to even number. So now while computing code word, initially I will write the given data word as it is. So now I have to add one extra bit such that the number of ones in the code word it should be even number. So in the first case I cannot consider 1 here. Why? Because if I am considering 1, the number of ones in the code word will be equal to odd number. So for that I will add one extra 0. So for the given data word 0, 0, 0, 0, the code word generated will be equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Similarly for the second case, I will write the data word as it is 0, 0, 0 and 1. So I can add one extra bit as 1, so that number of ones in the code word will be equal to 2. That means even number. So the next code word 0010, I need to add extra 1 bit, that is equal to 1 itself, so that I can maintain the even number of ones in the code word. Similarly 0011, I can add 0 so that I can maintain the number of ones in the code word as 2. So next case 0100, I can add 1, 0101, 0, 0111 is the data word and code word will be 01011, and I have to consider extra bit as 1 over here. Similarly 10001, 10010, 1010, 0, 10111, 11000, 11011, 1110 and 1. So this is how we can add one extra parity bit to the data word in order to construct the code word with the size of n is equal to k plus 1 bits. Encoder and decoder for simple parity check code. So here we can observe that we are having the sender side and the receiver side. Initially the sender will send the data word A3, A2, A1, A0 with the size k is equal to 4 bits. So the data word, it will be transmitted through the generator block. The generator will compute the parity value. In order to compute the parity value, the generator uses the equation R0 is equal to A3 plus A2 plus A1 plus A0 modulo 2. So according to that, the value of R0 will be computed. The computed value, either it may be equal to 0 or 1. So now the code word can be generated as data word plus R0. So that is nothing but the code word A3, A2, A1, A0 and R0. So that respective code word, it will be transmitted to the receiver side. The receiver will receive the code word and it will transmit the code word into the checker block. It will transmit it into the checker block. So in the checker block, it will compute the syndrome value. So syndrome S0 can be computed as B3 plus B2 plus B1 plus B0 plus Q0 modulo 2. So now we can say that if the syndrome value generated may be either 0 or 1. If the generated syndrome value S not equal to 0, the receiver will accept the data word. Receiver will accept the data. So the receiver will accept the code word and it will transmit the code word into the decision logic. The decision logic will extract the data word from the code word by removing R0, by removing the value of R0. If the syndrome generated S not equal to 1, at such instant the decision logic will discard the code word. So it will not create the data word. So this is how simple parity check code works with the code word and data word value along with the parity bit. Assume the sender sends the data word 1011. The code word created from this data word is 10111, which is sent to the receiver. So now we can take different cases like case 1, no error occurred. That means the receiver will receive the same code word 010111 and now it need to compute the syndrome S0 by considering the equation B3 plus B2 plus B1 plus B0 plus Q0 modulo 2. So that is equal to 0 in this case, that is 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 mod 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, the data word created is equal to, we can remove the parity bit, the data word created will be 1011. So similarly, we can consider the second case, one single bit error is occurred. So the data word is 1011 itself and the code word is 10111 and one single bit error is occurred in this respective location. So 1 0 and instead of 1 0 is received, 1 1. So now I can say that at location A1 single bit error is occurred. So now we have to compute the syndrome S0. So that is equal to 1 will get. So because the number of ones in this case is equal to 3. So that means even number of ones. So we will get the syndrome S0 as 1. Therefore we can say that no data word is created. In such cases, no data word is created. So the decision logic will discard the data word. Next we will take case 3. One single bit error changes the parity bit. So in the case of parity bit, so we know that the value of data word is 1011. The generated code word is 10111. So now the parity bit at the receiver side is modified as 10110. So parity bit is changed now. So now we have to compute the syndrome S0. Syndrome S0 is equal to 1 we will get. So therefore no data word will be created. That means the decision logic will discard the received data word. But in this case, even though the received data is correct, even though the received data is correct, because of the syndrome, since the value of R0 is modified, the decision logic will discard the data. Case 4. An error changes R0 and a second error changes A3. We know that the value of data word is 1011 and the code word generated from this data word is equal to 10111. So now the A3 is changed, that is instead of 1, 0 is received, 0, 1, 1 and parity bit is also modified. So at the receiver side, the code word received is equal to 00110. So now at the receiver side, syndrome S0 will be computed. So here we are having even number of ones, so we will get the syndrome as 0. So we can say that even if an error changes the value of R0, also one more bit error at A3. Even if there are 2 bits are corrupted in the code word, the receiver predicts that since the syndrome value is equal to 0, the receiver predicts that the received code word is valid 1. So therefore it will accept the code word 00110 and it will discard the parity bit and it will receive 011. But the sent code word was 1011. So the data word sent was 1011. Because of wrong prediction at the destination side, the receiver will receives or it will accept the code word and it will generate the data word as 0011 but which is wrongly predicted. 3 bits A3, A2 and A1 are changed. So we know that the sent code word is equal to 10111. So A3 is modified, A1 is modified and A2 is also modified. So now the sent code word is equal to 01011. So now we can compute the syndrome S0 since we are having odd number of ones. So the syndrome value will get it as S0 equal to 1. So in such instant the receiver will discard the code word. Therefore we can conclude that in the case of parity check code it can detect an odd number of errors. So the parity check code can only identify an odd number of errors. For any queries, please mail me at sadhana.b@canaraengineering.in. Thank you.